Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another beautiful day in the garden. Today we are going to be playing with this little Piggy Pigments, but in a non-bloom fashion. And I'm very excited because I just got these lovely little trays, spice rack holders for my piggies. So now have all my piggies in a row. I'm very, very excited about it. So this is a 24 by 36 inch gallery wrapped canvas. I have taped my back and put my push pins in, and I have painted my sides and edges with my permanent deep violet. Let me show you the rest of my colors and then we will get started. So what I have done here today is I have mixed my paints to my normal recipe using my Liquitex gloss medium and my Floetrol, and then I dispersed some of the Piggy Pigments in some Minwax Polycrylic satin finish, clear satin, sorry. And then once they were mixed up in a little bit of varnish, about a teaspoon, then I added them to these pins. First one we're using is Golden Open Acrylics in Permanent Violet Dark. And to this, I have added this little piggy in Nebula, which is beautiful. So obviously we're not getting that blue, but we are getting all of that shimmer. And then there is some color shiftiness in there in the iridescent part. Can you see any of that color shifty in like a blue sort of flash? So. Okay, so this is our Permanent Violet Dark. My paint is not super thin, but it is much thinner than I like usually. We're going to be doing a straight pour today. Okay, and then welcome my pretties. Did you see this? How cute is that sign? I love that. Okay, so that's the first one. The next color we are using is Nickel Azo Gold, and to this I have added just a touch of my Pyrole orange. Where did I put it? From Golden. Oh, there it is. I put it out so you guys could see. Just like maybe like a half a scoop, just the tiny edge of the stick of Pyrole orange, and then I added a little bit of my pearl white to it also. That lightened it up a little bit and brightened it up a bit. And then I added this little piggy in Golden Peach. So this has a beautiful sparkle and shimmer on it now. Again, not super thick, not super thin. This is about as thin as I'm comfortable with. Okay, so that's the Nickel Azo Gold and our Golden Peach. And then we are using my, well, I'll show you the other one with the piggy first. And Gale has started blowing today. This one is Quinacridone Crimson, which is a beautiful shade. I love this color.
It's a good thing we're inside, or we would not have been able to shoot.
Yes. And to this one I have added this little piggy in Sangria, which is really pretty. Beautiful color. So some of that iridescent flash and sparkliness to it. And again, not real thick. Okay, so those are the three that have piggies in them. And then I also have this lovely new tub of Iridescent Pearl that I just got from Golden, which I'm very excited about because I haven't had any in a very long time. And I have added literally maybe half a teaspoon of my DecoArt Satin Enamels in pure white to that. Not very much at all. So I had the whole cup mixed up, and then I just added like literally half a teaspoon. Just to give it a little bit of opacity. And if it wants to do that beautiful cloudy thing for us, I'm okay with that. And then last but not least, my beautiful blingy friend, my DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Okay. So yes, somebody had mentioned the other day that my gold looked like a different color, or it looked kind of muted, and it does because of the Floetrol. But it dries like this, so don't worry about that. I remember one of the first times, it might have even been one of the crimsons. I think it was Liquitex Cadmium Red Deep. I had mixed it up. This is when I first started pouring, and I put Floetrol in there. And I was all excited. I was gonna have this big cup of beautiful deep red paint, and it turned pink. And I was like, what? And it totally freaked me out. And I went into the groups and I was like, this Floetrol made my red turn pink. What happened? What's going on? And this lovely lady was like, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. It'll dry red. It'll be all right. So, okay. So we have colors. For a 24 by 36, we need about 31 ounces of paint to cover the canvas. These are 16 ounce cups. So 2 of those should be 32 ounces of paint. I'm okay with that. I don't want to do a dirty pour I don't think I do. No. Okay.
But you're such a dirty girl.
I am a dirty girl and I have dirty baby Yoda. So we're gonna layer the 2 cups one at a time. And heck, we'll do it both at the same time. Okay. So let's start off. We're just gonna put a tiny bit of gold in the bottom of each one. I don't want a lot, just a little bit, just for some bling. And then we're gonna start with that permanent violet dark. And I am gonna layer them on the side, carefully down the side. Okay, and now we're gonna go into that beautiful Quinacridone Crimson. I'm gonna put some of the 24 karat gold in there now. And then we're going to use that beautiful nickel Azo sparkly Piggy Golden Peach. And then a little bit of our white, or the pearl, sorry. And we're going to go back to the permanent violet dark. And the crimson again. So the reason I have mixed them thinner today is because I actually do want them to blend. And I do want to get different colors, but the reason I'm layering them instead of doing a dirty cup where they all will blend up all into each other is because I do want to see if I can maintain some of the original color intensity. Okay, maybe the next layer will just go purple, red, orange, and then the gold instead of putting the gold in between. So there's our permanent violet dark, which I think this is my favorite color ever. And Quinacridone Crimson. And now we're going to use the orange, the nickel Azo bling thing. And now some gold. And a little bit more pearl. And I think I'm going to put one more layer of purple on top of each of them. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, those are pretty cups. Halloween is coming. Are you guys getting excited though? I'm very excited. Okay, so let's see. What exactly do we want to do? I do want to do straight pours. I don't know if I want to have one big puddle in the middle. I think I'd rather have smaller puddles. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of gold like right here. I'm going to do one puddle into that, 1 cup into that first. And then I don't know if we're going to move around or not a little bit, but we might. Okay. How pretty that is. It's gorgeous. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, madam.
Okay, we're going to do a straight pour from up high. Here we go. And as you get closer, you get more solid color. As you get higher up, you get more blended color. So I'm going to end this by going up high, because I don't want that to happen. I don't actually want any kind of design in the center right now. Okay, we're just going to go around this with what's left in the cup, because why not use it, right? All right. What do you think, HOA? Its own separate puddle, or keep going in the middle of that one? Or kind of move in that one and then move this way?
I don't know, I think pour it on top of it because you didn't like that little design in the center anyway.
Okay. All right. Here you go. So we're going to go right there in the middle of that. I probably am going to move this way a little bit while we're pouring it, but that's okay. Are you ready, darling?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. touch that because I don't want it to do that thing. And we're going to put what's left in the bottom of the cup right there. Okay.
That looks really, really cool.
It's kind of Halloween already. Halloweeny is such a funny word.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-meter cattle prod.
Okay. I'm going to take some of my gold, and I'm not going to thin it out more than this. I'm just going to go around this. Okay. All right, let's torch this. Now the question is, to flow extend or not flow extend?
I vote for flow extend.
Yeah, I think we need to flow extend. The question is which one? Let's use our crimson. Let's thin that out some more. Mix that up. Oh, let's make life really interesting and throw some purple in there. Give us more volume. What you doing, Bax? Sleepy time?
He was asleep. Did you get up?
He's moving around a lot.
He just moved.
Oh. Hey, that's a pretty color. Wow. I'm gonna put some of this over on the corners. Okay, get our spatula and we'll spread that out. I probably should have used the purple since I had the purple on the edges of the canvas.
No.
But that's okay. There have been very, very few times where I have not gone over the edges, honey. I'm not worried about it. I am about to kill the stupid fly that wants to land in my painting, though.
I tried to shoot him, but you don't want any salt around here.
Okay. That looks pretty good. Let's wipe that off. Such a pretty color. Okay. Let's tilt this out because the gardeners just showed up too. All right. We're gonna go off that. Actually, we're gonna bring it down this way a little bit first before we start to go off in the edges. Drilling over itself a little bit over there, but that's okay. There's not actually a lot of flow extender on here. We're going to go over this corner. And we're going to let this float down to this edge. And go off the edge. And then bring it back. And go down off that corner. That looks really cool. Take this one. Bring this back down towards the center a little bit. Interesting. What do you think, HOA?
I think it's beautiful. It's really cool. Glad you did it that way instead of two puddles. There's always been a line in between them.
Yeah. Now I need to play with composition a little bit. The only thing that I'm afraid of is because we have tilted this around a lot. If we tilt it a lot more, we're going to start to get blending, which we don't really want more than there already is.
I don't know. See anything that needs changing, do you?
Yeah, a little bit. This right here, I'm not crazy about, so you either need to go off that edge or bring it down. I think I want to bring it down a little bit. Open up this top. Give us some composition. These flies are driving me crazy. I can't even. I think that's pretty cool looking. I love all these cells that are popping up. Hang on. So with a straight pour, since you are pouring it from up high, as the paint falls down, gravity churns what's in that paint stream and aerates it and adds air to it. So by the time it hits the canvas, it makes all these little bubbles, and when the bubbles pop, they're bringing up color from the bottom. Which you remember we put the gold underneath before we poured, and we put gold around it. So that's why we're getting a whole bunch of little pretty cells. Let's torch this one more time. And if I get lucky, I might torch a few flies too. Not in the painting though. But that looks pretty neat. Okay. So observations. I think if I had maybe put bigger layers of one of the colors, like if I had chosen to put bigger layers of the purple, like over here, we might have seen a little bit more of that solid color coming through. Probably would have been cool to do it with the Quinacridone Crimson. But this is really pretty. I love all these cells in here. I really do like this part here. There's a little bit of movement there. So this is looking pretty cool. I like it. I'm digging on it. I think this part's going to dry really beautiful. And like I said, this is with this little Piggy Pigments that were dispersed in the varnish. So they should be really shiny, and I think that they're going to dry really, really sparkly because I already see a lot of shimmer and shine on here anyway. Of course it's wet. But this is cool. I will show you guys this one when it's dry. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We'll be right back.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Won't you join us?
Join us.
Baxter, you crazy doggy, come here. It's your water dish. You're a silly dog. What you got? Hey, what you doing, Bax? How about we get you some water, puppy? You want a drink? No, shh. Don't bark, it's late. Okay, so this is a few days later, and it is totally dry now. I love this piece. I think it turned out so cool. These colors are just beautiful together. That gorgeous Quinacridone Crimson, and the Permanent Violet Dark, and the Nickel Azo Gold. That we added the Pyrole Orange and a little bit of Pearl too. Beautiful colors in here, beautiful shimmer. Lots of really pretty cells. I love that part. Just beautiful. Lots of shimmer and sparkle on this one. Anyway, this one turned out really, really pretty. I'm very happy with all these gorgeous little cells in here. I'm really loving all of these colors blending together, and how it's darker in some places and lighter in some places. Where we have the pearl. Very, very pretty. Beautiful sparkle. Beautiful shimmer. I do like finding new ways to play with this little Piggy Pigments. I love this. I think this is probably one of my favorite pieces that I've used the piggies in with a straight pour. So we're probably going to be doing this some more. But this was lots of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I will see you guys real soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.